Hello and welcome. According to the Pathfinder poll application, in this video I will try to review Kadena, Mina and EOS together. Let's start. I have opened their CoinGecko pages. We will mention whenever necessary. And also I already released some videos about these projects. If you're interested in these projects, please check the previous videos and then come to this one, and it will be a better understanding for you for those projects. I will check the CoinGecko pages whenever necessary, but I will go through this Excel file and we will mention what these projects are. Even if you do not check the previous videos, you will have a basic understanding of these projects. Let's start. So the first criteria is ranking. As you can see, EOS is moving around 180, Mina is moving around 260, and Kadena is moving around 360 while I'm recording this video, and it means that they are going inside of the danger area, top 100. They are close. So I have put orange mark to these projects in the ranking because they need to work hard to increase their rankings. So for category, they're all layer 1 plus smart contract projects, but they have their differences, of course. Let's try to remember these differences. Kadena is a multi-layered chain project which is using the proof of work mechanism. We can go to Explorer, we can see some visuals with real data. So it has been active for the last 3 years, around approximately 3 years, and it has its own language for making the applications. After some time, they started to support EVM as well. So we have mentioned Kadena. The next one is Mina. Mina is a ZK-proof technology provider and one of the #1 providers of ZK technology. We learned the details with Mina project, and it has been under development for the last maybe 4 or 5 years, and currently it is active. They're still developing. They still have some issues with the chain itself, but it is a 2-layered chain, and one layer is carrying all the data and the other layer is carrying only the proofs. It is making the lightest chain in the crypto industry. So it is a layer 1 smart contract project with an ecosystem development like Kadena itself. And the next one is EOS. EOS also was only providing a chain infrastructure for Linux projects, and after some time they started to support EVM as well, and after some time, now currently they are rebranding from EOS to Volta. When we write EOS to Google, when we go to the eosnetwork.com, we can see EOS has rebranded to Volta. They are making currently major changes in their tokenomics and some other things together. But the basic idea is not to change the infrastructure to support smart contracts together with EVM. So next criteria, circulation, supply together with ages. As you can see, all projects are major projects. 4 years old Mina, 5 years old Kadena, and 8 years old EOS. And as you can see, Mina has the circulation supply around 70%, EOS around 60%, and Kadena around 30%. So Kadena has a fixed supply from the day one. So that is why the circulation supply is increasing slowly. For Mina, they had a huge inflation, a yearly inflation, annually inflation. That is why they increased the circulation supply to 70% fast. For EOS, the circulation supply is moving around 60, but it is just currently 60. I checked this number from Volta. So about 6 months ago, things were completely different. The total supply was moving around 1 billion. Circulation supply was moving around 600 million, but now total supply is fixed and 2.1 billion. Circulation supply is moving around 1.5 billion. So currently the circulation supply 60%, and the total supply is fixed. So for Kadena, total supply is fixed. EOS, total supply is fixed, but Mina, annual inflation was moving around 12, but currently they made a tuning. It is moving around 7. So next criteria is exchanges. You can confirm they are listed on all the exchanges, nearly all the exchanges in the crypto industry, according to GitHub. Kadena and EOS in good situation. Mina is in the middle situation. According to the Twitter posts, everything is going alright for all projects according to the scope. When I say scope, I mean everything. The website, documentation, ecosystem, infrastructure, applications, etc. So all projects have been providing the layer 1 plus smart contract infrastructure a long time. So they already have lots of decentralized applications on top of them, which is making all of them fully green mark with large scope. According to the blog, Kadena and EOS doing well, Mina is doing average. According to the YouTube, EOS is doing well for Kadena and Mina. Things are moving average. For team, we can find all these projects team, and they're all transparent and they're attending to events and they're in front of the camera. Full green mark. So the funding, these numbers are the numbers I found. Maybe they're not correct fully. So Kadena raised $35 million around. Mina raised around $140 million, and EOS raised around $4 billion. So a number more than 20 million is a reasonable number. A number more than 100 million is a good number. A number more than billions is huge number. So EOS was a bomb in the crypto industry. So Kadena has been using this budget carefully. They're not increasing the circulation supply fast. They are not making aggressive marketing. They are focusing on the development of their infrastructure together with the EVM compatibility, and they're working on ecosystem increasement, enlargement. And Mina has been using this budget to make their infrastructure better, which is a quite hard thing because it is one of the first ZK-proof systems and still under development after 4 or 5 years. It is live, but it has some issues. That is why the development is ongoing together with the ecosystem. For EOS, of course, when there is a huge budget in the hands of a team, things will go weird. And for EOS, things went some weird. So EOS had struggled about the team, about the management, but currently they're still working on the development and clarifying everything carefully. So let's now try to give some comments. For Kadena, the most good thing, the best thing is bringing EVM compatibility to the infrastructure. And the thing that they're struggling to do is enlarging their ecosystem, but they are aware of this. And in the current situation of crypto industry, enlarging ecosystem is quite hard because there is no budget, there is no attention from the crypto communities, and they already have spent maybe the fundraised budget, but they are aware of their problem. That is why they have started a $50 million grant program. You can find more information in their website, in their blog shares. And for Mina, they brought one of the best innovation into the crypto industry, but their inflation, they have many problems, like the infrastructure has struggling with some delays in the chain itself, etc. But the worst one is the inflation, was the inflation itself. So they have decided to tune the inflation from 12 to 7. Currently, they have annually 7% of inflation. So they know what they are doing also. For EOS, after bringing EVM compatibility, they enlarged their ecosystem, but that was not enough. And also the problems in the management and in the team was resuming. That is why they started a rebranding process. So while rebranding, they have fixed their supply. They brought a halving system like Bitcoin has in the circulation supply, and currently they are working on swapping EOS tokens to Volta tokens one-to-one, and they're working on bringing the infrastructure from EOS to Volta together with the all smart contracts and decentralized applications. So they're rebranding, they know what they're doing as well, but they have a very hard year in front of them because the crypto industry is not bright, and now currently they have a huge load of tasks in front of them, which is not easy even if you have $2 billion left in your pocket. So now let's try to give some insights about pricing about this project. So I am expecting a little bull run at the end of this year, 2025. Let's try to mention if this bull run happens, what can happen to these projects' prices, and if the bull does not happen, what can happen for these projects' prices. So the first scenario, at the end of the year, we are having a light bull run. So I expect all these projects' prices to increase, have some jumps in the ranking and price. For Kadena, I expect a little jump, but strong holding. For Mina, I expect an average jump following the ecosystem enlargement, but after that jump, I expect not strong holding at all because of the current inflation and the infrastructure delay issues. If the jump happens, the infrastructure will struggle more. Do not forget about that. We have seen this on Harmony. So the next one is EOS. I expect a jump, but I cannot guess any kind of light jump, average jump, or huge jump because EOS is a surprise currently. It's a surprise egg because they have a tremendous amount of budgets, but they are currently switching from EOS to Volta. They have huge loads of work. Everything is surprise currently on EOS. I cannot tell something. So the negative scenario, the bull run does not happen. For Kadena, I expect a very slow price loss, very slow, because it is still holding strong. They know about their budget stuff. They are increasing circulation supply very slow, and they are focused on enlarging their ecosystem very carefully. So they will try to hold the ranking. For Mina, thanks to inflation, so they have decreased from 12 to 7, but it is not enough. For Mina, in the bear market, I expect a slow ranking loss, not very slow. For Kadena, it is very slow. For Mina, only slow. For EOS, I wrote 182 here, but if we look to Volta, actually it is moving around 100. So I expect a slow ranking loss for EOS as well. Yes, they have budget. Yes, they're able to do speculation and increase the price and ranking, but they have a huge load of work in front of them. This is not really easy. Switching from one brand to another in the crypto industry with the blockchain change is kinda, how can I explain? I don't know the word. It's very, very hard thing. So I expect that EOS will lose some ranking if the bull run does not arrive. So, okay. So I have tried to tell everything that I can for these projects. If you have any specific questions, please leave comments. If you want to add something on top of my explanations, please leave comments. And please do not forget, nothing is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.